These Roblox JoJo games are good, but... What's up guys? Have you been looking for some good Roblox JoJo games? Well, no worries, as in today's video we'll be going over some good Roblox JoJo games, but there's a catch. Before we begin, if you like the content, please consider subscribing to our channel by clicking the subscribe button down below. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Why Roblox games? Games aren't just better than ever for teenagers, the means of making them are too. The best example of that is Roblox, a massively multiplayer online game creation platform, and since it's so easy to make something fun, there are millions of Roblox games to enjoy. Today we're talking specifically about JoJo games in particular, the cons that are in the games on Roblox, as well as the many other options to settle on, and that we want to point out to you which of them are in this category. JoJo games have been on the rise in these past few months. Many gamers, especially teenagers, have found a liking to these modded games. Well, we all like something that we totally enjoy and have a great time when doing. Before we say that, online gaming is just a waste of time, especially when it comes to our teenagers. Think about the many times they've been able to learn from the games. They get to learn about coding and how to navigate their way through the different gaming aspects. And as they advance their skills, they gamers could at some point turn to be game developers. JoJo games have long been one of Roblox's most engaging and amusing games, particularly among teenagers and children. This is due to the fact that they're simple to play and most of them are free. Imagine a website where you may play your favorite game without paying anything. Roblox, on the other hand, is here to help. You may cope with the existential threat of a natural disaster, try your hand at pizza baking, and get away from it all with some quiet diving thanks to user-generated content. Roblox offers a wide range of free games to play with over 100 million other online pals, including Sims, RPGs, and adventure games. Consider it a mashup of Minecraft and Little Big Planet, resulting in a new platform. Roblox is releasing its greatest simulator games of all time, each of which have been played over 1 billion times according to the company. Roblox's games are playable in its virtual environment, and the platform has a considerable following among its primarily juvenile and teenage population, with 100 million monthly active users spread across 200 countries. Fans spend over 1 billion hours per month in the Lego-like online game realm, and half of all Roblox players play with their friends. Roblox isn't just another MMO, it's a platform where users can, quote, create adventures, play games, roleplay, and learn with their peers. Everyone gets their own virtual toolbox to help them develop their own Roblox games, which is powered by the easy-to-learn Lua programming language. Once you've signed up, you'll be able to create your own avatar, which you'll be able to use in all of your Roblox games. Want to start your new work at a virtual pizza firm wearing a white dress hat? You certainly can. What about Doja's head, poised in midair beside you as you dive into Quill Lake's tranquility? You can do whatever you want with Roblox games. The majority of Roblox games are free to play, so you can start playing right away by clicking the play button on the game's page. Some will require pre-purchase, typically for a nominal cost using the in-game Robux currency, which can be purchased with real money, and will notify you when this occurs. Now let's get straight to today's video. For me, there's a slight issue with JoJo games. Most JoJo games on Roblox are modded JoJo games with the same animations, or they're just PvP games with combat. Some are very unique JoJo games, but they're rare. OT has different specs from animals and non-canon standards, but their animations are amazing and they have a proper PvP system that's smooth and many more, which is why it has so much hype right now. The game has received billions of searches over the past few months, but this means that they're good to play, especially when it comes to the game's layouts. Well, this isn't the only case, as there have been tremendous complaints about the JoJo games not being of the wanted quality. Many gamers are complaining that some of the games aren't fully developed, while others say that some of the game effects are used in more than one JoJo game. This ends up being boring to a gamer because of the monotony of the game's layout. JoJo games are filled with Roblox voices which guide a player all through the games, but we must admit that the Roblox voices are really weird. Some people are used to the robot voice more, so they decide what they're using in the robot voice only when checking JoJo's multiple games, but when they're playing JoJo games with PvP or with other people, then they're actually going to use their own voices. But here's the disadvantage of using someone else's voice. When it comes to editing, it may take 2 or more hours, and well, we must admit, that's really long. This always ends up being boring, especially to the editor. JoJo games should absolutely do something about this robot voice. Many people think that it's actually time that the JoJo games developers come up with something new, as the games are starting to get boring. Let's start by having a look at some of the games that need upgrading. Gaza Revamp. Gaza Revamp is a very good game, but it has its downfall, which are quite many to mention. The game has an amazing map, but why is it so sharp and shiny? And then the game is so loud that it will always blow up your ears. Why should a simple game have so much volume in it? And what's worse is that the sounds in the game are totally weird. Many people have come out to complain to Roblox, but pretty much nothing has been done. The Fortnite. The Fortnite game is one of the best JoJo games, but it has a disadvantage, and that is that most things seem to be a same part from the map. This mostly happens to a lot of modded games. But JoJo game developers should at least upgrade the whole Fortnite game setup, because if they want to stand out from the rest of the modded games, then they should work on the animations. Fortnite has loads of standards and specs, but the animation is not the best. We'll admit that the Fortnite map is probably most people's favorite, mainly because of how well illustrated it is. The Fortnite game map also offers a wide gaming area. John Jazz Beat Game. The visuals in this game are pretty decent and awesome, but the animations look like they're the very same from the SP model. Why could the JoJo game developers put the same two effects in two games? The game has a little spark effect, which we admit is just quite attractive. The little sparks manage to illustrate and bring out the different models in the game. The game attacks are also pretty basic, but they're not bad. The game also has a few moves that are not that special when compared to some of the other JoJo games. The game is also filled with arrows, which are totally inappropriate. They have arrow charms fail, but come on, it's so annoying. Out of every 50 arrows, at least 35 arrows fail. This game has nice animations. They just need to reduce the percent of arrows chance to fail. JoJo Game Rewrite. Our next game in today's video is JoJo Game Rewrite. The game was introduced a few months ago and it isn't fully developed. They have a couple of gamma modes, but I don't think that they're working yet since this game is in very early development. The developers should upgrade their game and get this inconvenience solved once and for all, because gamers can't be playing half-developed games. That will be absolutely boring, especially when you end up living a game only to find out that it isn't yet fully operational. In a pretty short time, we can say that the JoJo game developers did a good work because the game has some really good animations and stands. Sometimes it's a little buggy when PvP iron is incorporated in a game, but it's fine. We can't expect the game to be perfect straight away, right? Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to subscribe to our channel right now by clicking the subscribe button below and comment below to let us know what you want to see next. New Roblox videos are uploaded every other day. See you on the next video.